Hi guys, welcome to Challenge the Road. I thought I'd do this video about when I got scammed. I watched the Mark McCann video, which was very good, about people paying overs for supercars, hypercars, but also sometimes you can get scammed, and I got scammed. It's an interesting one because it's difficult sometimes because you feel a bit silly when you've been scammed. You think, but I wanted to do this video because I wanted to show, look, I did get scammed. You probably think, Richard, how can you get scammed? But I did. It was one of my favourite ever cars, still is. We're going to pop over to VVS. I'm going to walk around the Speedster, tell you a bit about it, but also give you some insight into what I learned from it, what we can learn. We know in the UK there's a huge amount of scamming going on. We are just a number, but if this video helps one person not get scammed, then, you know, we've done a good job. And I hate scamming, like really hate it, especially old vulnerable people who lose their pensions through scamming, all this stuff that goes on. I really hate it, and the penalty is not severe enough for me. So right, let's just go through the first stages of how it happened and how it unfolded. Right, let's rewind the clock. So 2019, the 911 Speedster is there. It's one of my favorite ever cars, and I go on Auto Trader and I have a look, and someone is selling an option for a 911 Speedster overs. So this is where you pay for that order. It's a bit of a black market type business, because if you're in the Porsche thing, you obviously don't want people to, well, especially Porsche, to know you've sold on the order. And this is where it gets tricky, because obviously you can't really check with the dealer that the car's real. And this is where it gets fiddly, isn't it? So I've got an order here from this guy from Sevenoaks. We agree a deal where he is going to, and I had conversations on the phone, spoke to him. He is going to give me his order for a Porsche Speedster, got it all in front of me, for £10,000 extra than what he's paying. The total price of the car is 222, so I'm paying 232 plus. So he wanted about 25,000 over list, which I agreed. I put in there my number plate speciale as the 15,000. So it was 10,000 in money, 15,000 in the number plate. It then goes on, the agreement, the car is due to arrive 5th of December, £10,000, which is the premium plus the plate. Then it got interesting, because he sent me quite a lot of different documents that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. What I'm going to do now is go over to VVS, put in the video of me there, and talk to you about why it's such a special car and how I was able to be conned by loving this car so much. Right, I've arrived at VVS. This is the 911 Speedster. It's one of my favourite cars. I'm going to talk to you why. 1948, so 1948 made, 70 years of Porsche. The logo's in there. The 991 Touring manual is one of my favourite cars, and I just think in the convertible it just makes it, and that is how I got conned, because it's just one of my favourite cars. Manual gearbox, 500 horsepower, that 4-litre engine. I've actually driven this car. This is actually for sale here at VVS. I've driven it, and even though it was a short drive, it's an amazing car, amazing gearbox, and it's still one of the cars that I want. And that was how I got scammed, because I want a Speedster. I really like GT Silver. I don't mind it in white here, but I really wanted GT Silver. And that's what made it difficult, because obviously when it's one of your favourite cars and you're allured into this paying some overs, but you know the car's going to be more. So if you look at the price I was going to pay was, say, 230,000. This is still up for 270 now, and they were way above that at the time. So in my head I thought, well, I'm paying overs. Okay, the guy's going to go to an SF90. I'm going to take his order, he gets what he wants, I get what I want, and I've got free motoring. But that's how they get you into these scams, isn't it? And put you under that pressure. The Speedster's got great history with Porsche as well. I put up some videos of the past ones. I do really like the 997 Speedster, but I love the hips on here. Speedster logo here. Fantastic seats. I love the steering wheel. Everything about this car I really, really like. And that's how you get drawn in. And you think, well, how can I get drawn into a scam? But I did. And the reason for the video is I don't want other people getting drawn in. When we start to go through all the order forms, the bits I had, you start to realise how you can get drawn into this and how you can easily make mistakes by, you know, dealing with people you don't know. You know, I'm here at VVS because I trust these guys. I've done a lot of cars with them, and you'll have your trusted garage that's local to you and people you can trust. But as I say, it was very easy to get myself into a position where I would have been scammed. Right, now we're back from VVS and I've got these documents in front of me. So he has sent me a utility bill, a online bank statement saying online transfer, Speedster deposit, backs transfer 20,000. This is where he was getting me. Now, he sent me the Porsche order form, but I don't think this is a Porsche order form looking at it now. It's from Porsche Tunbridge. I do a lot with Porsche Tunbridge. You've seen the videos there. It all looks fine. Signature looks terrible, like a kid's one. It's really weird. The printed name and the signature looks the same, which is strange. Then he sent me his driving license, which, I don't know, made it feel a bit odd. So I started looking up his address and different bits, and then I thought, you know what, we had the phone conversation. He said to me, and it says it on here, it says, Richard, I'm getting an SF90. I want to come out the car. I need the money to switch it to an SF90. We had conversations about it on the phone. I felt comfortable. So I arranged for the £10,000 to be paid over. That evening, I don't know, just didn't sleep. You know when your stomach doesn't feel right, and sometimes you've got to go with that. If you don't feel right, you've got to just stop. So the next morning, I feel really uncomfortable. I'm thinking, this doesn't feel right. Now, I've already organised for the £10,000 to go over. That's gone. So I think, I'm going to go to Porsche Tunbridge. I'm going to go down there, and one of my skills is negotiation and them sort of tactics. So I thought, right, I'm going to go down there. I know the guys there, and I'm going to talk to them about Speedsters. So I went down there, started chatting with them. Now, obviously, it's a difficult conversation because people don't want to flip Porsches, the overs. You can see what I said in the beginning, so it's tricky. So I'm just chatting, and I got the main owner there, chatting with him, and I'm saying, so Speedsters, have you got any more coming through? No, Richard, our allocation's finished. We have no more coming through. Not even, you know, customer cars. No, all done. I'm thinking, damn it, I've lost my 10K. So now your heart sinks. You think, oh, why did I do that? What a wally. So I drive out, get in the car, on the car phone, ring my accounts guy and say, Andy, the 10K that went over yesterday, I assume it's gone through because you said it's been sent. He said, Richard, I've had a problem with it. I said, what? I said, what's the problem? He said, it didn't go through. I said, what happened? He said, well, I think I put the wrong number in. I said, don't send it again. Whatever you do, don't send any more money. And it hasn't gone. He said, yeah, it hasn't gone. I thought, whew. So in the end, the 10 grand didn't go. The number plate, I think, was just a bit of a trick. And I didn't lose any money, but I was scammed. And if we had put in the correct bank details, I would have lost that money. And it was just, for me, it was really weird because I wanted like a silver 911 Speedster. I really, really wanted that car, and that just lured me in enough. But looking at what he sent me here, that's what made me feel a bit uncomfortable, like sending me driving license. All this is too easy. This is making me feel comfortable without asking. So if you can advise when the deposit has been paid, I shall let you know once I've received it, and tell Ferrari to press the green light on the SF90 Stradale. I mean, it's all fictional. There is no car. I'm glad I went down to Porsche Tunbridge and spoke to them, and I know that's obviously some people would find that difficult, but at the end of the day, it's my money, and I wanted to know if this car is real. And obviously, from a scammer's point of view, they don't care about us. We're just a number, we're just more money. But yeah, so if you're out there and you do get offered, I mean, overs isn't such a big thing now because cars are coming down in value. You know, the recent GT4 RS we bought at list. I could probably get them under list now. I think that will level out. But yeah, that was, you know, at the time, these cars were going to be well over 300,000. And you'll see from the VVS video, the one there's still 270. So in my mind, even though I was going to be up at, say, 245, 247, I would have been able to drive that car, use it, and potentially have made money on as well. So that lured me in. And they're very good, these people, but trust me, just go with your instincts. If you feel something's not right, don't go across anything. Across anything. It's, you know, especially a big thing for me. If I don't quite feel right, it's not right. Simple as that. So I hope this video helps you. I know it's quite a quick video on that, but yeah, it's quite scary when it happens as well, because you think, God, you paid that money and the 10 grand's gone. But yeah, someone was looking over me that day, and luckily we got a digit wrong and it saved me the £10,000. I still absolutely love the 911 Speedster. It hasn't stopped my feeling on the car, because I know sometimes when things go wrong with cars in this way, you can get a bit of a bad feeling for them in the future, but hopefully we will get one. So I'm going to bring more stories to you, because I've got a lot of stories. Obviously, I've owned and been fortunate to have a huge amount of cars that I've always dreamt of, and there's lots of stories around, and I want to bring more of these stories to you. So please like, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoy these videos. Is there anything you want to see in the future on Challenge the Road, or any way I can improve the videos, then yeah, just put them in the comments, and I'll see you again soon.